Okay, so in today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to do a pull-up. Maybe you have never done a pull-up in your life and it is a massive goal of yours. Well, I'm going to give you some advice on how to get your first pull-up. Also, maybe you're an intermediate and maybe you're hitting 2 to 3 reps, but you want to increase them numbers, eventually adding on weight. I'm going to be showing you some of the methods I would use on my clients, some regressions, and just some tips to help you increase your pull-ups. So we're going to show you the pull-up first and foremost. As well as that, I want to say that if you can get your weight down, if you can work on your body composition, lowering your body fat, you will definitely have a higher chance of doing more pull-ups. So to start off with, we're going to go into shoulder width apart, so in a dead hang position. So we're going to grab the bar, making sure you have a good strong grip. Now this is the first method I would like to use as a regression, is just literally teaching someone how to do a dead hang, getting comfortable with being uncomfortable, squeezing that bar, getting their grip strength. Pull-ups have a massive amount of grip strength, and if you have strong grip, you're definitely on your way to getting your first pull-up. The next regression, and this is part 2 of the pull-up, is we want to depress the lats, so we want to pull the scapula back. And from this movement, my chest is going to come up. So as you notice here, I'm dead hanging, and then from here, I'm going to depress down onto the lats, and you notice how my chest is sticking up. From that way, we are going to then up and then bend the arms, pulling up by the bar, coming fully down, fully extending out. So from here, we're depressing the lats, pulling up, and coming right down. So the next thing I'm going to show you is a couple more regressions you can use to get your first pull-up. So this movement here is an eccentric pull-up. So what we're going to do is, again, we're going to grab onto the bar, shoulder width apart. With a box, what you want to do is you want to jump up. So we're going to jump up into the top position. Once we get up into the top position, we are going to be lowering ourselves down really slow. So an eccentric, this here is definitely going to help you with all the muscles in the back, the forearms, the core, and again, it's an amazing way if you are a beginner and cannot get your first pull-up. So here we go. So we're going to jump up, pull ourselves up by the bar. If you can, try to hold nice and long at that top position. From here, we're going to lower down nice and slow, relying on the grip, the core, keeping it nice and tight, especially around this area here. You want to keep it nice and strong, coming down nice and slow, and right down to the bottom position. Again, this is something I like to teach, is once we come down into that bottom position, we want to add in the depression of the lats. So we want to pull that scapula down in and then step up through. Okay, and then from there you can go again. You can do as many reps as you possibly can. I'm going to show you a couple other regressions that you might want to use. I'm going to show you another regression using the green band. So maybe you've seen this before, or maybe still you're a beginner and you've never seen any tutorials about how to do a pull-up. But I'm going to show you a couple other wee things that I want you to do when doing the banded pull-up that's still extremely important to practice. So of course we're going to step 1 foot in or 2 feet, depending on how much of a beginner you are, how strong you are. So we're going to pull the band down nice and safe, pressing right down. From here again, we're going to go shoulder width apart. Now, often again, what people like to do is they want to sling up, come up really fast and get down up really fast. But still, I want you to apply the same principle as what I was teaching. Keep everything tight. I want you to pull that scapula back, pull them lats down, pull up, hold that top position, and I want us to still come down really slow. Once we come down, lats back, pull up, above the bar, control your core, and down nice and slow. What we can also do, if you have the blessings of having a squat rack, we can attach the band just around the hooks here. So we're going to have an assisted pull-up machine, essentially. Well, almost. So what we can do from here is we can step down and through. This is going to give you a lot of resistance, or a lot less resistance now, so you can really pull up nice and high. Same idea, come down nice and slow. And once you get really good at it, you can go one arm. Just kidding. I really love this one, and I've massively helped a lot of clients get really strong, good upper body strength. It's just an all-round great regression to use to help get in your first pull-up, or to help get you onto even the bands and get comfortable with the position of the pull-up. So we're going to set up the barbell here. You can set it up depending on obviously your leverages, but we're going to be using pretty much your legs, but you want to try your best to use your arms as much as you can here. So what we're going to do is, again, we're going to go shoulder width apart, getting into that pulling up position. From here we're going to come down, almost imagine we're in a deep squat, and from here what we want to try to do is use as much upper body as we possibly can before applying too much leg. coming up, chin by the bar, and come down really slow. Sitting back down in, pulling up, try not to use your legs as best as you can, really pull nice and tight up through, and down. So maybe you're an intermediate, maybe you've got 1 to 3 reps on your pull-ups, but you're not progressing. You want to eventually add on weight, you want to be more efficient in the movement, and you're maybe looking for some advice. I'm going to give you some of the advice I have given to many clients who have maybe done 1 to 3 reps and they want to get them numbers up, and I've successfully helped them people go from 1 to 3, maybe up to 15, and now eventually moving them on to weighted pull-ups. So this is my advice. A lot of people when they're doing pull-ups, they think just get above the bar, just swing, get up as best as you can, and yes, that might be a good idea for some, but in my opinion, you're not really getting the best out of your form, your technique, and you're probably not going to advance. And it'll look something like this here. You'll probably see people doing pull-ups like this, swinging up the bar, maybe kipping, throwing themselves up, but yes, again, they're maybe getting 1 to 3 reps, but I would much rather if you were getting 1 rep and it looked like this. We want to squeeze the glutes, keep the quads nice and tight, engage the core, pull the lats down in through, depressing through, pulling up nice and slow, just even if they were only getting above the bar, coming down really, really slow, keeping everything nice and solid, locking fully out. And again, keeping your technique amazing like that there, really strict form, is definitely going to progress you. It's going to help you with your grip strength, it's going to help you with your core development, and again, you will see them numbers go up. Tighten up your form, start making things really strict, and you will see them numbers go up.